Long before he was known as General Grievous and twisted into a cybernetic abomination by the Lords of the Sith, he was a fully organic and quite normal Kaleesh. His name was Qymaen Jai Shial, and he was known as a grand warlord on his homeworld of Kalee. He loved, he bled, and he wept. But when his homeworld was under attack by its worst enemy in generations, the Yamri of Huk, the Jedi did not step in, nor did the Republic. He lost a dear friend, a love, and so much more, eventually transforming into Grievous, meaning the one who grieves. But what if the Republic, and specifically the Jedi, actually showed up during that horrible conflict and saved the Kaleesh? Let's ask that now in What If the Jedi Saved Grievous? The war was already 2 weeks in, and in such a short time, the Kaleesh warriors were being driven back on their own planet by the bugmen from Huk. But it didn't stop Qymaen. No, he led every charge and every defensive that he could. If death was the price, then he would die to win and save the places and people that he loved. But eventually, the war grew more sour than ever for the Kaleesh, and the only thing that could be done is to send out a call for help. So they launched a distress signal toward the heart of the Galactic Republic. But by this time in our story, things would be different than the original. The Republic wouldn't ignore Kalee. No, they would actually respond. The Jedi Order stepped forward and sent a response vessel to the world of Grievous. And then, when it finally arrived at the base of the Kalee warriors who were preparing their next strike on the deadly Huk, several Jedi would step out from the just landed frigate, accompanied by several soldiers. And no, they weren't clones. In truth, this was before that, and the Republic had no army before the clones due to peace bills put in place by the Senate and a former chancellor. But they did have a small number of elite soldiers used for very specific instances. They could help the Kaleesh coordinate the assault on the enemy. But it wasn't easy to get all this. The Jedi had to petition the Senate to allow it to make use of these armed forces and act in the name of the Republic, using the Huk people as an example of future issues in the galaxy if they decided to make this a conquest once they were done with Kalee. And it worked. As more time went on, the Jedi Knights led the Kaleesh warriors alongside Grievous then Qymaen, and the honorable ways of the Kaleesh opened them up to fond relations with both the Jedi Order and the Republic. Even peace talks went into place one day, perhaps to make a notion for an official joining of the Senate and even the Republic itself. But for now, a strong friendship and a bold alliance would stand. Together, these Republic warriors and the people of Kalee drove out the invaders from Huk. This did, however, damage the plans of the Sith Lords known as Sidious and Tyrannus. In the original story, they took advantage of the broken, defeated Kaleesh warlord and forced him into a shuttle accident and took his body, transforming him into an experiment to lead the Separatist armies, using his hate of the Republic's ignoring his people as a fuel to do so. But now that wouldn't stand, and the Clone Wars would go very different without Grievous at the forefront of the Separatists. In fact, for a time, once Geonosis had happened, Dooku himself would have to command his armies until a new, stronger High General could be found. And one day that general would come, in the form of Asajj Ventress. This has been Dank Ferric. If you enjoyed this, please give the video a like, and otherwise stay safe, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Always remember though, that the Force will be with you, always.